Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mark from Guitar Guts here, and today I'm going to be opening up another product from Lekato, who sent me a few products to try out, test out, show to my audience, and give a review on. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. If you didn't see the first review I did by them, I'll link it down in the description below. And today we're going to be opening up a second product, which is a guitar wall mount system. So it's got some type of system that mounts to the wall. You can mount 5 guitars on it, and they actually mount at an angle. So with typical guitar mounts, that's how I like to display my personal collection over in my house, but also here in the shop when I'm working on neck-through guitars. You can see I have tons of guitars hanging here. These are all bodies. So the bodies, I like to hang them up by hooks from the ceiling, but you can't hang neck-through guitars. So I've always got an abundance of neck-throughs that I'm working on, and I have to have these full length guitar wall mounts. And the thing I don't love about them is that they have to be mounted directly into studs, whereas if you have a long setup on the wall, you can have a couple screws throughout there. You know, you can screw in to the stud still, but it doesn't have to be directly where the guitar is going to be hanging. So you could also mount them at an angle, which is something I like, because when guitars are sitting flat on the wall, they have to be, you know, about a stud's length away. But if they're sitting at an angle, you could actually get them quite a bit closer, which is what you see in a lot of guitar shops. And I like that because you can get more guitars in one area. Here I have enough room for about 6 guitars along this wall. I'm going to be able to fit, I think, 5, where right now I could fit 3. So if I really wanted to, where I now have space for 6 guitars, I might be able to fit 10. We're going to set up their 5 guitar wall mount system here today. I'm going to unbox it, show you guys the product, let you know what I think of the quality and the packaging and the feel and all that kind of stuff. Then you'll see me install it. I'll let you know my initial thoughts, and then in a few months I'm going to come back and give you my take and my review of it after actually using it. You never know. Sometimes things feel great right when they're brand new, and after a few months they don't feel so great. So I'll come back in a couple months. If you're watching this video later, check the links in the description. I'll link to that video, and I'm going to link to the other Lekato products that I've checked out. Now let's unbox this thing, and I'll tell you guys what it comes with. I already opened the top of the package. This was shipped in a slightly larger box. I already removed it from the box, and now we have just the product box here. So in case you're wondering, it does not come shipped in this package. It comes shipped in a larger box with this inside. So first thing I see here is one of the wall arms with the guitar hanger on it. So, oh yeah, cool. It feels like nice metal, heavy duty, pretty thick. It looks like it's a 1/8 inch steel or something. It's got a nice bend to it, so it stands off the wall a little bit, and those 2 screw holes, we'll see exactly how those come into play. It's got a wing nut on top that you can loosen. Oh, it's very tight. It moves pretty well on its own, so maybe you need to tighten that down if you need to, but for now this might actually be fine how it is. You could also adjust or loosen a nut that's right here. So if you have like a asymmetrical headstock, like a Fender or a Jackson or something like that, you can kind of tilt these. That looks like that will need to be loosened up. Do that in a second. The rubber on here feels excellent. It's got nice little caps on the end, and rubber donuts on here that can be removed. So if you don't want those on there, which I don't recommend that, I recommend leaving those on there, especially for me. I live in California. Get the earthquakes coming and your guitars start dancing on the wall, you definitely want to have those donuts on there. That can prevent them from falling off the wall. You do have to tilt the guitar, lift it up, tilt it a little bit to get it out, but hey, it's a lot safer than just sliding it on there and risk them being able to just slide right off. So we have 1 arm there. Got 2 arms, 3, 4, and 5. And then here we have a bag of, looks like probably covers of some sort. Let's pop this open, see what these are. Got some instructions in here. And I don't know how to read this. No, I'm just kidding. Probably the other side has English. There we go. This pack, thanks for supporting Lekato. The package includes a base plate, or 3 base plates it says. Okay. 5 hangers, 2 accessory A2, and 2 accessory Bs. Okay, so accessory A, accessory B. Accessory A, which is these square pieces here, are going to be what locks the base plates together. So this has 3 base plates. These will connect the base plates together as shown here in the instructions. And then we have 2 accessory Bs, which are going to be our end pieces. So one on the very end on the left and one on the very end on the right. So That'll give it a nice finished look. These are plastic, these accessory A and Bs. Let's check out the base plates, see what they're made out of, what they feel and look like. Oh yeah, these are metal. They feel pretty dang good, I gotta say. Not bad at all. Got holes here, so you can mount those into studs. I'm gonna guess they look like they're 12 inches apart. That could even be, I guess, so that you can attach. No, that's not. That doesn't line up with these holes here. But yeah, they just lock right in there. That's really nice. They slide right in, lock into place. Oh, and it locks in on the bottom too after it slides down. That's pretty cool. I like that. Like I said, we got 3 of the base plates, so probably they should all be identical. And then it came with some hardware here in a bag. And here we got a bunch of screws, which they feel good. They feel pretty thick, like number 10 size hardware or something approximately similar to that. Sheet metal style screws, but looks like that, or maybe they're wood style. I can't really tell. They do come with these anchors, so you can anchor them into the wall if you're not installing into a stud, which I always recommend installing screws into a stud. And then a little Allen wrench, though that'll be for adjusting the actual hangers that I showed you a second ago. And then it says it comes with 12 of those wood screws. So I said metal screws, they are wood screws. And anchors, 12 anchors. So for concrete walls, not wooden walls. So those are not for wood. Okay, good to know. That's these right here. These are made for concrete, not wood. So yeah, like I said, these should definitely go into a stud. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my saws. These are on wheels. I can easily move those out of the way. And we're going to remove 2 of the hangers, the one that has this black guitar and this blood-splattered white guitar. I think those 2 will give us plenty of room along the top here to install that wall hanger there and get 5 guitars in. I probably could have fit 1 more single up here, so we're going to scoot it down as far as we can so we can get 5 guitars angled facing this way in the shop. Where we now have 2, you could theoretically put a 3rd, but I probably ran out of wall mounts when I was installing these, I'm guessing. So we're going to have the 3 going across here, and I think I'll make a little more space over here, maybe move my toolboxes, and put those other 2 up over here. So I'm going to be adding a lot of hangers in here today. Okay, here we have accessory A, and we have one of the base plates. You can see these round little pieces kind of slide in and will lock into place in the holes in the base plates. Clicks right in, and a push from the backside fully locked it in. So you could see there, looks awesome. Went in real easily, and we'll grab the next base plate and do the same exact thing. Slide it in there, click it in, and push it from the back to lock it. Now we'll repeat the exact same procedure on the next base plate over with another A accessory. And now we have accessory B here, which is the end piece. And just like you'd expect, it's going to go right on the end. Locks in the exact same way. It kind of fits into a track. Got to push it on a little bit and then press it from the back to lock it in. And over here on the opposite side, we'll do the exact same thing. Lock it in, just like that. All right, now we got the 3 sections put together with accessories A and B all clicked in, and it feels very solid and awesome. All right, I've gone ahead and removed a couple of the guitar hangers I had up here, so now I got plenty of space there. The space that was holding 2 guitars could have held 3 guitars, will now be able to hold 5 guitars. So what I don't love right off the bat is that these holes here aren't going to line up with the studs, because these studs are 16 on center. That's a standard stud length or wall, spacing. So they want you to use like a drywall anchor for these, but I like just screwing straight into the studs. That's the way I like to do it. So the way that these are spaced out, I can see I can get 2 outside sets of holes to line up with the studs, and then I'm just going to drill where needed to make them fit into the studs. So that's what I'm going to start with, is just getting the 2 outside sets drilled in, and then we'll get a couple more studs, maybe just 1 in the middle. I don't know. We'll measure it out and see how many studs this is crossing. To keep it level, I'm going to use a level, go figure, that has a magnet on the bottom. So I can stick it right on this wall mount. And it turns out this wall mount system is actually aluminum, which is non-magnetic. So it wouldn't stick to it. I was looking at it going, why isn't this sticking here? My favorite way to find a stud is using a magnet. I also have stud finders around here, but magnets, they find the nails that are holding the drywall to the stud, so you know that there's a stud here. If you follow it down, you're going to find some more spots where this is going to stick on, like here. Now using this drill gauge, I can see the through hole, it would be 11 or a 13/64 of an inch. So I'm going to move it down to 11/64. I like to go 2 measurements down, 2/64 down. And there's nothing worse than trying to drill a hole in something and the drill bit starts wandering around and you get the hole in the wrong spot. So what I'm going to use this is a Husky hole punch. So this punch, this center punch right here, you're going to put it right there, push into it, and it's going to activate a spring inside and create a divot in the surface of the metal here. Let's double check and make sure this is perfectly level. Excellent. And now I can see we got our stud line here. We'll go ahead and punch right in here. We'll bust out the safety glasses, and we'll go ahead and drill on through using an 11/64 drill bit. And we'll get the vacuum out, and we're going to suck up all those metal shards. And we'll sink a couple screws in there. All right, so we got it across 4 studs, which is excellent. And now let's get the hangers set in there. Now I use the little wrench here to tighten up or loosen the little the locking nut that's on the back side right here. All right, there we go. I love it. It looks really good. Solid construction. For now, I'm going to keep all guitars that I own on it, not my customer guitars, because we're in a testing period. We've never tried this product, and so far, I like it. It feels really solid, and it feels really good, but yeah, really cool. Looks like I'm going to probably need another one to go right over here and replace these 3 guitars with 5 more. We can get 10 guitars on this wall pretty easily. And then now I'm going to put a couple more up here. I guess I'll have to move my toolboxes off the workbench here. Got plenty of space down here, but we'll put them right up there. So 3 more mounts up there. I already got 1, so we'll add 2 more up there. Be able to get 13 guitars in this corner here, but wow, look at that. So they do stick out quite a bit further, if you notice, than this guitar here. If you look at this end of the guitar to here, it's about a foot further out than that guitar, but obviously because it needs to have space so it doesn't hit the wall. But wow, it looks really cool. It looks very professional. I love it. You're gonna definitely need another set there. So it was super easy to install. Went up really quickly. I'm not sure the exact time, but I'll put that on the screen right now. Let you guys know. And couldn't have been, like I said, much easier. Even though I didn't follow the instructions 100%, I want something that's going into the studs. I don't like using drywall anchors. I like going directly into the stud, so excellent, man. This is really cool. If you want to get one of these, check out the links down in the description, and I'll put a link directly to the Amazon page where you can buy one of these. They're about $100, I think, and yeah, really cool stuff. So big thanks to Lekato for sending this out. I'm excited to see how it performs long term. I've always wanted a guitar mount system that gets them off the wall so we can angle them and kind of overlap the guitars. We could probably get a whole nother guitar in here. I can see that this first one is not all the way at the edge, and the one all the way at the end is not all the way at the edge. They're probably 4 inches each from the edge. Plus, if we wanted to, I mean, we could get these a little closer together, but They do look good, spaced about, 13 inches apart on the wall. So let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments. And thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button. Be sure to be subscribed. Hit that bell to be notified every time I drop a new video. Rock on, my friends.